Good evening, YouTube Sumo fans, and welcome to day two of the Akiba show. Let's just jump into it. Not a lot of prelude today. We're just going to get right into it. It's been a long day. It's Monday, and we had some good sumo today. I didn't see a lot of it. I got home late, and to be honest, when I was scrubbing through my DVR, I knew I was pretty much just going to feature on the Patreon page the last seven matches, which is what I did. Um, and I stopped at a few spots to watch like Takayasu and Wakataka Kage, and then proceeded to make the video for the last seven matches, make the videos. Okay, but let's look at how the day two action went, and then we'll talk about what's going to happen tomorrow. I haven't even looked at the matchups for day three, so I really don't know who's fighting who. Nobody else pulled out of the tournament on day two, so that's good. Let's start down in Jurio, just have a quick look. Aoyama lost. That's a little worrisome. Oshoma's doing well because he's way down at Jurio 14, so he's got to get those eight. Takeda Fuji's still doing well. I need to go see. There was a guy. Oh, maybe one of you know. You can leave it in the comment. I think it's like Dan Sumo or something, and he makes these fun. He just does his picks for the top five matches of the day each day of the Basho in the top division and in Jurio. So maybe I should go try to see if because this is way before I get home. See if I can go watch that over on his channel. Asakoru won. Um, Shiden got a win over Haku Oho. First loss there. Shishi now 2-0. And Chiyoshoma 2-0 at Jurio 1, beating Toki Hayate. All right. Now let's jump into the top division and see what we had. Nishiki Fuji winning his first match, beat Shirokuma. Kitsunowaka got a win over Onosho. Takayasu's 2-0 now. He beat Ryuden. That was a fun match. I did pause and watch that match. Onokatsu still hasn't won yet in his debut in the top division. Lost to Takara Fuji today. Ushozan beat Hokuto Fuji. Kinbozan is now 0-2 after losing again on day two to Nishikigi. Tamawashi, unfortunately, setting the record, tying the guy for first place in consecutive matches, but not winning. He lost to Sada Naomi. Kageyaki getting a win over Roga. Endo 2-0. Nice win over Ichi Yamamoto. A Takikomi slapdown. Midori Fuji, unfortunately, not winning yet. He's beaten by Oshoma. Meisei. Oh, Wakataka Kage got his first win. He beat Meisei. Gonoyama got his first win. He beat Shiranoumi. Shodai undefeated. It's really a little too early to be saying things like that in a weird way, but it's true. He's 2-0. He beat Ura today. Koto Shoho got his first win over Shonano Umi. Then we get into the matches that are up on Patreon. These last seven matches are all on the Patreon page. Hirada Umi, the Komasubi, beat Wakamoto Haru. Abi, the Sekewake, beat Mitake Umi. The wins by Sekewake couldn't continue, though, because Takikeisho lost again to Oho, or again here on day two. His opponent today was Oho, Maigashira 2, so he's lost to two rank and filers so far, and it's just not looking good for Takikeisho, unfortunately. Kirishima, nice win over Itami Fuji, persistent win. Tommy Fuji kind of fell over at the end if you see the match, but still 2-0 now for Kirishima. And Onosato, his second win in a row, beating Tobizaru, not falling for any of Tobizaru's shenanigans. Okay, Takanosho can't keep up the momentum today, and he gets his first loss to Kotozakura, who's undefeated. And Hoshoru bounces back from a day one loss with a day two win over the Komusubi Daieisho, who's 0-2. So that was the matchups and results for day two. And now let's look ahead to what's going to be happening on day three. First start down in Jurio. Anything jump out at us here? Let's see. Takeda Fuji has Fuji Seiyun. Kakuoho has Hideno Umi. Just seeing if they put up anybody that's 2-0 against somebody else that's 2-0, and it doesn't look like they've done that. And then Shishi has Shimazu Umi. And Chiyoshima Ono Sho in the final match of the day in the Juryo division. Juryo 1 against Juryo 1. All right. And up in the top division, Toki Hayate getting a chance to fight in the top division here. He's pulled up to fill in the slot vacated by Teruno Fuji until inevitably somebody else will pull out of the tournament. And then they can stop bringing guys up from the Juryo division. So 1-1 versus 1-1. Gonna see a lot of that probably here. Shirokuma taking on Toki Hayate. They fought each other, my guess is, down in Juryo before. Takayasu versus Onokatsu. What else jumps out? Sorry, guys. It's 11:18 p.m. as I'm recording this, so it's been a long day. Okay, Tamawashi Maegashira 10 versus Kageyaki Maegashira 11. So come on, Tamawashi. I think they'll, make a special mention of him, and I'll try to put it on the Patreon channel because he will, be fully number one on that one record, all-time Ironman record tomorrow for consecutive matches without sitting out. But he'd rather, I'm sure, than people making a fuss about that, I'm sure he'd rather just get a win. Endo against Oshoma, 1-1 Wakataka Kage against 1-1 Gonoyama. Ura has Koto Shoho. Shodai taking on Shonana Umi. And then we get into our top Sanyaku and above matches. Daisho taking on Mitake Umi. Onosato, Oho. Abi has Hirada Umi, the Komusubi. Wakamoto Haru taking on Taka Keisho. Kirishima has Takanosho. Hoshoru versus Atami Fuji, and Koto Zakura versus Tobizaru is the final match of the day tomorrow. All right, so I hope to be home in a reasonable amount of time to get those matches up for you. And good response on the Patreon page to everything I put up on day one, so that's great. And we're just rocking along. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I hope you have a good Tuesday. A little bit lighter day for me at school, and I hope to get some decent sleep tonight. So bounce back and be a little bit more Genki tomorrow. And that's about it for me. So maybe a little bit short and sweet today, but thanks for watching the summary. And I will see you tomorrow for day 3. Okay, take care. Bye.